Hi friends, GlueTubers, subscribers, members, everyone that's popped in. Today is a beautiful day because we're going to get into Trashy Junky glue book. And if you haven't been here before, check out the playlist under the same name. So I have a bunch of things that I've just sort of set aside throughout the week. Trash, junk, and maybe a couple things that I just specifically wanted to put in here. Let's get right into it. How have you guys been? I just hope you're enjoying yourself and having some creative time. All right, I'm just gonna find a fun place to put this, and it's probably, I'm thinking of like making it a tip in. Maybe we can add it here. I think that'll be good. And I'm gonna sort of pull it off of the spine a little bit. I'm gonna use packing tape here. And let's see, doing this type of a tip in, I can add a lot of fun stuff on top of it. You know, it gives you more, oh goodness, it gives you more space to add whatever you want. Oops, oops. What is happening? Like, that should be the name of my channel, What is Happening, because usually it is a little crazy. All right, so I'm just gonna pop that up here. So I never mind having things stick out of the top, but I always make sure the bottom is flush. You know what I mean? All right, tipping. You always have to, or I always, tape the back. That way I know it's not going anywhere. Okay, there we go. So now I have this fun tip in here. Oh, yes, yes. So we're gonna have to, oh, you know what I wanted to do? I did wanna, hold on. Okay, so it's not going out any further than my little trolls are. You see that? So yeah, we can leave that like that. All right, what are some other fun things I have? I have this, I sort of like that there. I think we'll do that. I had this from a book that I got in Happy Mail. I cut up quite a few of the pages for my different glue books, and then I put some of them in my little giveaway piles. I've got to get busy on those guys. I want to celebrate my 1,000 1,000 subscribers. And you know what I think I'll do is I will combine the 1,000 subscriber giveaway with my 4,000 watch hours giveaway, and we'll just do it all together. And so if you're interested, make sure you're subscribed, hit the notification bell, and you know, so you don't miss a thing. This is a nail file. Oh, by the way, these are some big old decorated nails that I got from Temu. And I have the cactuses on there. These are for my daughter. She lives in Arizona and I live in Florida. So love you, miss you, honey. All right. So anyway, this is the little tiny nail file they gave us. Just me. They added it in the thing. Oh, that could be interesting to glue up there. Of course, I will use the pink side because I'm going to go ahead and add just a little bit of E6000. That way I know it's not coming off. There we go. That looks fun. We'll leave that there. And this is just a little bit of trash. I don't really want to add that there. This sort of needed something here. I think I'll just do that. A lot of times in your Trashy Junky glue books, there's no real rhyme or reason, but it's so cool how it really does just come together. And so I set aside things that would be interesting to add in my glue book, and I put it in on a special area in my kitchen on the bar, just a convenient place for me to put things. There we go. And look, this is a feather from a cardinal. We get a lot of different birds here at our location, but I've never seen a cardinal feather, even though we always have cardinals. So it was a special little gift. Here we go. Just looking around. We can add this in here. Let's do it. Oh, I'm running out of glue, guys. I think I'd rather just add this, maybe. I can add these here because we have the little girl, and maybe we can just add these silly stickers here. Now, I think I'm going to add tape over this as an extra precaution that this will not come out of the bag. Do you know what I'm saying? Because that is slime. It is barf slime, and it's in a bag, and no. So yeah, let me do that. At least it will be an attempt. So my daughter sent me a picture today, and it was of her note-taking book at her work, and so she had her little notes there, and then she had a card, and she was like, I made my first tip-in today. And I'm like, oh my gosh, yes. I'm like, oh, now it's just the beginning. You're gonna be, you know, you make your first tip-in, and it's gonna lead to other things, more tip-ins. I love that though, so cute. Yeah, you can use tip-ins at work, why not? Nobody can tell you can't. So this is a little bag still, but let's put our little poop sticker on there. We'll just put that right there. That sounds good. And then this, just gonna tape that sucker in. Oh. I don't know why I just said ow. All right. Right behind my empty fortune cookie bag. All right. This is, I mean, does anybody else have a slime tip-in? It doesn't look very nice, but that's all right. What can you do? I have a couple of these eyes. Okay. I could put a couple of these there as sort of a distraction. Yeah, let's do it. I have a feeling those aren't going to stay very good because this packaging. So I'm gonna use yet another thing of tape on top of that. Listen, I'm out of control right now. Okay, let's do it that way. These eyes aren't going anywhere. There. Oh yeah, earlier. All right, so we're gonna put that there. And then, I'm gonna put something else right here. That's crazy. That is cuckoo crazy. All right, let me see. That could be fine. I'll just add that there. Be good. We have this pedigree, too big. I do have this ticket. Oh my goodness, guys, look. That would have fit in there perfect. I'm not changing it. I think I'm gonna do that because I don't want to cover up my unicorn. And then maybe do it that way. Yeah. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I had that thing right there. Then I wouldn't have done all that taping. It is what it is. But we could use this. Let's put some of these Chiquita banana stickers in there. And add a little bit of glue because these things, where are these from? Oh, these are from Guatemala. Put one more. I don't really know what this was for. Oh, something cool is waiting. I mean, am I making it a tip-in? No. Absolutely not. We're just gonna glue this sucker down. Nice. I have sniffles. I need to take allergy. We went for a bike ride with Rocky today out in like this wooded trail. It's like a boardwalk trail. And yeah, I sort of came back with a little headache, and then I was like wondering what it was, and then later on I realized, oh, you know what? I'm pretty sure it's because of allergies. I have a lot of seasonal allergies, as do most people. Could tape that. Oh, she has her little hand. Okay. I think the gist is she's holding the little magnifying glass. That's cute. I love that. I don't believe I have anything else that's really small right now, so okay, on this page we have some Marco's pizza. Oh, look at that. That's perfect. Let's just put it there. No thinking involved. Let's see, is it as long? And look at that. It's as long as the scratch-off ticket. That's crazy. I love it when a plan comes together. Now, what do you do with these when you're all done? Well, do you journal or anything? You could, you know, while you're doing your junk journal or trashy junky glue book, you could make areas that are left blank, or add little journaling cards so that you can go in there and journal. Like here, this is a great journaling spot. Now for me, I used to journal in these types of things, which I need to get together and show you guys. But now I just use, I just decorate with markers. That's just my jam right now. And we have that on the back. Guess that sort of goes with, well, we got the tip in. It would be a tip in and a card, which there's no rules, but I don't feel it, so I feel like I want to do that. That way I can still see this ripped edge. And I'll just use some clear packing tape. There we go, that'd be pretty. Put it over on this side. There we go. And I'm gonna go ahead and use the clear packing tape over here as well, but you could use washi tape. There we go. Then I did want to use the sticker. Let's check this out. Well, you know what? All right, that's cute. Got this delivery truck. we could save some words for our alpha glue book. Let's save Kroger. We will save coolest and then delivery. All kinds of wrappers, but that is the fun. This sort of reminds me of springtime. And I'm going to put it in sideways. I'm thinking just to have it like that, and it can be covered up. And then it just leaves me to adding things on the outside. I'm just going to glue that sucker. Okay, I know I have items left, and that's all right, but I am done for the night, and I will show you what we put in here. Started off with the pink packaging and this fingernail file. I guess if I, run out of a file, I can use that. Some scrap paper, this trash that my sweetie gave me. I mean, he knows my love language. Trash. And there's lots of room to add more goodies or whatever. And also, I want to make a side note, there are other pages that still need like little bits. So either I'll be adding marker designs, or it'll just be places that I can add little bits of scraps. All right, so this page was already done. I just added this green scrap paper. And then we have this fun spread. I had already added this card and this packaging here. So here are some eyeballs from that scrap paper earlier from that artist. Some slime. It should be just fine now that it's all taped up. Mega Gross Minis packaging. I didn't put anything in here, but here is that little butterfly thing I cut out and added this little magnifying glass that came in this. This is the sticker I added. This little girl and seashell had already added. And then this little springtime border. Yeah, I love that I got to add that magnifying glass. Then another one of these bags, another sticker, and I added just a piece of scrap paper at the top that came from that eggs in a basket sticker. Here we just have a valet ticket. And then on the inside, I added my little cardinal feather, some stickers. This was already there. This $400 card from junk mail. All my banana stickers and some Happy Mail packaging. Yay! And then there's room for more. Guys, here this was already added. These two were added, and then I just added this scrap paper, and then you saw me cut apart the chip bag packaging. I added this piece of paper. Now, when you have a Trashy Junky glue book, don't feel limited that, well, I can't add anything that's new, which you can. If you want it in your glue book, put it in there. There are no rules. I just put that little magnifying glass in there. I put slime. There are no rules. If it'll stick, if you can tape it in, do it. Just have fun. So yeah, I added this beautiful paper, and here is that really pretty egg sticker. I thought that was nice. And on the inside, this little Hello Spring, it looks like there's a push pin in it. And I have lots of room around the border. I can do something with that later. And this little Hardee's advertisement, that just would have gone in the trash. Some packaging from the canvases, my peanut butter crackers, packaging that was going to be trash. I literally had this over the trash can, and I was like, wait a minute. Give me that. Look, my red shirt is making an appearance. Okay, let me tuck it in. I don't know why that does that. Then I enjoyed adding this owl next to this KFC packaging, guys. I thought that was funny because I am a sick person. We have some more of that restaurant style thin and crispy chips packaging. I added the other part of that here. Pedigree. So if things don't fit and you don't want to make your binding area be bulky, think about cutting something in half. It does make the gluing easier, I have to say. This was a little squeaker toy packaging, and I did get that most of that backing off. It is still a little thick, but that's okay. So we can utilize this. I could hang something here. Here's some more of this packaging, right? And on the inside, I just made this little thing with the tab, and it's just a chewy card that you get in that junk mail. So why not do that? And then I could always like put a sticker on here or something. We have this Kroger truck, and then I made this paper an accordion, which are the different, oops, sorry, I'm trying to balance this. It's the other gross mini items that you can collect. And I'm like, you know, that would be trash, but let's make something fun out of it. And there's nothing on the back, so I could like put something on there with markers. There we go. And then this is our last page. I love this trash bag that came with the Mega Gross Minis. And this is a perfect page to put it on because here we have some cereal, the side edge of a cereal box, some junk mailing, there. This is part of the packaging from the Gross Minis that I glued on. And then this little trash bag, which becomes a pocket and a tip-in. Hello, a tip-in pocket. Okay, that was weird. So what we have added, guys, I've added a pocket within a pocket. Don't play me. I don't play. And I just put this trash right in there. And then this is also trash. It's from a little puppy toy. Okay, so guys, have fun in your junky, trashy glue books. I mean, it's unexpected things and, you know, give them another life. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, put the bell to notifications turned on so you don't miss a thing, because who would want to miss this? All right, guys. Oh, by the way, feel free to join my channel and become a member. And that's it. Yeah, thank you so much. And I will see you in the next one. Bye. Oh, here we go. Ah, yes. Okay. All right. Now look. Come on. That's nothing. That is nothing. So cute. All right. Bye.